Okay, so I am still driving home, so I'm not going to look at you. But I'm going to discuss females who have problems with males once they're not in a relationship with them. And these problems can go from, oh, his dick is mad little, or he wasn't shit, no way, he don't have a job, he lived with his mother, the sex is whack, he acts like a little bitch, he's cheap, he's ugly. What else? I mean, you guys know, you know what I mean? Oh, he's gay. That is like one that kills me, because you was just in like a 10-year long relationship with this man, and all of a sudden you're not together and he's gay. Like, you didn't get any inclination that this dude was gay. Like, you should be in your feelings right now, because my feelings would be hurt. Yours should be hurt too. All right, moving on. So, excuse me. Let's just break it down right now. These relationships end for, I would say, like 3 main reasons. 1, you weren't really in a relationship. You was just kind of a jump off, right? 2, you caught him cheating or something and you broke it off as the woman. Or 3, he caught you cheating or something and he broke it off as the man. You see why I say 3 main relationships? Because there are generally no mutual breakups where someone's bitter. And when I say mutual, I mean like an authentic, real life mutual breakup. I think I've had one of those in my life, where it was like a mutual, and you know, we didn't have anything really mean to say about anybody or anything like that, because we were so in love. And we just were too far. Like, we had a long distance relationship and we were 17 years old, so you know, that's not gonna work. And I mean long distance like states away, not like Queens and the Bronx. I mean, alright, Queens in New Jersey, okay? Because the Bronx is really not that far. But everybody that knows me knows if it's not in Queens, it's far. It's in Africa. So let's say Queens in New Jersey. Not that long distance. It was more like New York and Florida. So at 17 years old, you know, you can't really deal with a long distance relationship, especially after sex is introduced. And that is exactly what happened with us. It was more or less like we had sex and then the relationship was just horrible. So we didn't have any trust and all that good stuff. But you know what, I'll make a video just on that because it was interesting. Anyway, so like I said, 3 reasons. Either the male breaks up with the female breaks up with the male, or you're not in a relationship and you just come to reality. Okay, so we're going to talk about in the first case, the male breaking up with the female. Now, males break up with females for different reasons than females break up with males. And generally, a male breaking up with a female has something to do with A, appearance, rarely, and I'll explain that to you. B, he cheated on her, got caught, and now she's like stalking him, so he's not comfortable. And C, he's just not happy for whatever reason. Could be A or B. And then the female, basically I would say the same thing, but sometimes females lose interest. Like, if they meet a guy and he's doing something that her significant other is not, then, you know, she might be attracted to him. But she might not necessarily break up, you know, or it depends on how emotional she is. And since a lot of women are emotional, sometimes they do break up, you know, and she wants to drop everything for this new dude who probably ain't shit. He's just kind of what she's missing at the moment, as opposed to what she really needs. But yeah, so going back to that, and then all we know, we have delusional people, males and females. And the delusion, I won't even say, because I know people are like, I'm not delusional, whatever. And yes, you are delusional, because what I'm saying is, you could be the side chick or side dude, or the jump off chick or jump off dude, and you just might have hope that a relationship is going to form. That's delusional. If nobody told you that, there's not going to be a relationship. So this is the problem that a lot of people have. So don't assume that because somebody's dicking you down or you bouncing on it, that you're going to be in like an automatic relationship, because that's not how it works. And then y'all be getting your feelings, claiming people, claiming dudes, claiming females, and that's not even your boo. Like, cut it out. The smileys and all of that, like, go sit down. Catching pictures of them when they sleep. No, you need pictures awake, you know, and smiling. And even then, yes, we're friends, so we take pictures together. So go sit down once again with that. So that, I know, is very rampant in the world, that delusional stuff. And that's simply because a lot of people don't think that they can be a jump off. Like, they feel like it's automatic. A guy will sleep with you because you sleep with him. Like, there are some men who won't sleep with a woman who they're not interested in, but there are more men who would sleep with you and not be interested in you. So, sorry to say, you're a jump off, okay? So, a lot of you don't understand that concept. And men too. And the reason why men get caught up in the jump off thing is because they assume women are not the type. A person is always a type. Don't assume what you don't know, because you know what happens when you assume. You make yourself into an ass. Forget you and me. You just make yourself into an ass, because the other person probably don't give a shit. Right? So if you assume that you're not a jump off, like, okay, this chick is sleeping with you and you gotta be the only one because you put it down so well, you know, and then you get your feelings hurt because she's a whore, you can't be mad at nobody but yourself, because nobody told you to try to wife a hoe on the low. And a big problem is communication, because a lot of people don't have that conversation. You know, they feel like it's automatic. There's no automatic button. There's no automatic relationship button that says, okay, we're together. I mean, I've made that mistake myself, and I'm never making that mistake again. But I digress. I'm going back to people having issues. And you know what? I only know one side of it, because I don't, you know what? I'm lying. I know two sides, because I had male friends in the past. But, so, let's say this. A woman breaks up with a guy, right? Top 3 things. His dick is small. He's cheap. He's a cheater. And he's a bum. Yeah. So, exhibit A. His dick is small. I don't understand why all of a sudden that you're single and he's not your man, his dick is small. His dick size, he didn't shrink. He didn't shrink because y'all broke up. So, I'm assuming that's the size that you were sleeping with. And you was happy with it for like years, months, whatever. But 9 times out of 10, he played you in some form of fashion. So now all of a sudden, his dick is small anyway. No, because if he would have brought a ring or something, you'd be like, yes, I'll marry you. Him and his small dick. So go sit down. Second, he's cheap. Okay, fine. I dated somebody that was kind of cheap. I really did. And I feel like I was like halfway in love with him. If not, like, I did love him. And I was like falling for him. And you know what it was? He was kind of like a rebound guy. And I was having fun, because my ex at the time didn't let me pay for anything. So I never spent money on a meal. So this guy was like, okay, I'm doing something different. I'm going to spend money. And when he says he doesn't have money, I'll pay, you know. That didn't last that long. We were sleeping together and all that good stuff, but nah, after a while that had to stop, and it was a little bit annoying. You know, like, nobody wants to hear a dude talk about money issues unless you're my man. And if you're my man, like my man, you're not gonna have money issues, because I'm not gonna have money issues. And if you're my man and we down like that, then you're not gonna have no issues, because I got you. But you're not my man like that, so I don't want to hear about it. Right? And then, of course, he's a bum. He didn't have no job when you was dating him. He was getting money probably from the bitch that you caught him sleeping with. But it was okay, because he was spending it on you. He didn't have no ambition when y'all was together. See, like I said, didn't have no job. He lived with his mother when y'all was together. He lived in the basement, whatever. Nothing changed. So why all of a sudden the hate towards his status? Like, he was a bum when you were together. He's still a bum now. You shouldn't have a problem with that. So all of a sudden you want to tell everybody he's a bum. Did you tell him he was a bum when y'all was sleeping together? When y'all were together in a relationship, or booed up, whatever you want to call it? I don't think so. So that kind of irks me. And then that's like equivalent to like the males who be like, oh, she's a hoe. Excuse me, nigga. Then, oh, excuse my language. I don't really say that word. Sorry about that. I'm not really about that life, but I was in the zone. But yeah, she's a hoe. Like, if she's a hoe, then you need to go get your parts tested ASAP, because she probably gave you something, or you're lucky and she didn't. My thing is this: if a woman is a whore, why are you still sleeping with her? You know, and 9 times out of 10 you're not using a condom because she's your girlfriend. So please, please, please stop the madness. Y'all be on some stuff like, oh, she's a hoe anyway. You know what? She probably is a hoe, but you was sleeping with that hoe. You know, that didn't stop you. Her hoe status didn't stop you when y'all was together. So why you telling everybody she a hoe now? You didn't mind, so don't mind now. Because right now, her hoe status does not even concern you. So you can just stop that, right? Fine. 2, she's a bitch. You know what? She might be a bitch. But once again, she didn't wake up one day and just be a bitch. Like, she been a bitch. Or you did some shit to her that made her act like a bitch towards you. She's always been a bitch, just not to you. And now she's a bitch to you because you did some shit to her. I don't care if you right, wrong, she right, she wrong. That's you. You did that. Yep, that's your fault. And that's vice versa. When a dude start acting out of pocket with a chick, she did it. I know people control their emotions and all that good stuff, but if somebody just flips the script like that, I feel like their partner should take some type of ownership of it, because somebody's not gonna flip on you like that for no reason. I mean, there are some people, you know, they're gonna do their own shit, but then that's like temporary. It's not like forever, and that comes out so fine. And 3, the sex is whack. Same thing, female to male. The head is whack, something's whack. Once again, you was okay with it all this time. All of a sudden, you have a problem with it because you're not together. Like, come on, don't do that. Like, stop it. You're an adult. We're an adult, okay? And if you're not an adult, as in adult age, you need to stop doing adult things. Go sit your ass down and read a fucking book, okay? Don't worry about no dudes or no females. You don't have nothing to worry about, okay? If you're not in college, don't be worrying about no male-female problems, because your only problem is growing the fuck up, getting your grades together and taking your ass to college, or getting a job and making something of yourself. That's for all y'all little fresh asses out there that's gonna probably see this shit, if you see it, with my 2 views. But yeah, no, seriously, I don't like that. So those are my issues. That's the gist of it. Once again, it's all over the place, but come on, y'all know me. Y'all know that's kind of like my personality. Can't help it. Like, I think of something, and then I think of something else, and then think of something else, and something else, and something else, and them just be pissing me off. So I'm sorry about the jumping around once again, but that's me. You can catch me at SeekretD on Instagram and Twitter. That's at SeekretT, the letter D, no space, no periods, no nothing. SeekretD at Gmail, SeekretD at gmail.com. Whoa, you can find my fan page on Facebook, SeekretD. Just search it, it'll come up. My Instagram portfolio is SeekretTheModel, SeekretTheModel. That's also Facebook as well. Alright, folks, I'm out of here. I just got home. My phone is dying. That battery low chime just went on. So I will see you guys later. Bye. I said bye.